In today's video, I'm going to show the market and explain to you that what is the correction and why does it happen and how often does it happen. First of all, we invest in the stock market only for one reason: it goes up over time. Not only with the inflation, our capital can grow more than that. Look, it's pretty normal for the market to drop by 10% every 18 months or 1.5 years, but it can also drop as much as like 20 or 25%. There are too many reasons behind it, and the first reason is uncertainty. Look, the people they can control the market. It is the hedge fund, it is the fund managers, and also it is the investment bank. For example, if the market is to rise for a short period of time, they think it is overvalued, and then they can sell it and buy it back at a cheaper price, and that's the main reason behind it. But it doesn't happen by itself. Like, they need something to trigger it. For example, in 2020, it was the COVID-19 or the pandemic, and that caused the market to correct itself. And then in 2022, it was the supply chain issue. I think once we emerged from the pandemic or the lockdown, there were a lots of demand and not enough supply to meet that, and then we had the inflation. But the Ukraine war didn't help, and now the market is correcting itself. I think it has dropped by as much as 10%. So the reason behind this one is the tariff. So nobody has any idea because there is uncertainty. Nobody knows what's going to happen. And then it is the hedge fund, it is the investment bank. They are shorting the market, and the market is just dropping. But if it is to drop more than this, we have no idea. But at this stage, it has dropped by 10%. It's pretty normal. If this drop is to be continued, I think it's going to drop as much as another 10%. It's going to be around 20-25%. We are not going that far away. We are starting just from 2008. We had the financial crisis, and after that we had the pandemic. So basically, why this screen is mentioning them, it is because the market dropped more than, I think, 25%, around 30 or 35%. And when that happens, like, that is called a crash, and that's why, like, they are mentioning that. So in 2022, the market didn't go, it dropped, but it didn't drop that far, and that's why there is no mention about that one. So that is pretty normal. As I said originally, so 10% or 25% is pretty normal. In this screen, if you look to the all ordinary, so basically it is a monthly chart. So as you can see, like, we are getting close to the top of that, close to the trend line. So, and that is when the investment bank or the investment communities think the market is overvalued. And then once the market downturn is triggered, and then they start shorting the market, and that can pull back the market as low as that support line, which is in darker color. So now it has dropped by 10%. So we have no idea. It can continue slowly go up, or it can drop as low as that support line.